So imagine you come to Hollywood and you want to get famous, and you've heard this thing that there are so many celebrities in Scientology. And so you go in to find out about it. They sell you on some acting classes. They sell you on some Scientology courses. And then a bunch of people start bringing awareness about Scientology to the rest of the world. And then you realize you done messed up. You have tied your name and reputation to not only a dangerous cult, the way to happiness. Precept number 1, take care of yourself. Damn. Can you feel the wisdom emanating from that? So, it has become a kind of cliche to say that so many celebrities are Scientologists. And the fact is, that's an old story that is no longer true. Right now, if you are a celebrity Scientologist, there's about a 99% chance that you got in a while ago. You didn't just decide to become a Scientologist recently with all the bad publicity. No, see, celebrities are very careful about anything controversial, especially when they're not really that famous or successful yet. They don't want to stick their neck out for an organization that is just going to discredit them. And nothing will discredit you more than being linked to Scientology. Except these days, maybe being linked to the Hollywood division of the LAPD. That could be very discrediting as well. And guess why? Because they're connected to Scientology. And it goes round and round. So, yeah, there's nothing more discrediting to the name of a celebrity than being a Scientologist. And even worse than that would be being somebody who recently joined Scientology. Because if you recently joined Scientology, you truly have no excuse. Now, we know that a lot of celebrities are pretty dumb and barely literate, and we know that they don't necessarily do their homework unless it's to memorize some lines. And therefore, they can be susceptible to being brought into Scientology, and they are very susceptible to love bombing and people stroking their ego. I mean, that's why a lot of them want to be celebrities. Some people are gifted actors, and many people just want to be famous. And if you just want to be famous, you better be careful with Scientology, because the boundary between fame and infamy is razor thin when it regards Scientology. And infamy is not what you really want to go for in Hollywood. You know, that could be a bad idea. So there's this popular conception that so many famous people are Scientologists. No. There's John Travolta and Tom Cruise, and right there you got about 85% of the fame, not the people, but the fame of Scientology. Yeah, you know, I might go to a church and do this. I might go to a corporation and do this. I might go out in front of the office of somebody running for office and do this. And I bet you all of those places will be willing to speak with me, to present their case, and go through their talking points and debate it. What they won't do is cover their windows with paper. Oh, is Hellcat here? Yeah? I don't see anybody on this block, but maybe he's on the other side. Cool. Good, we got him covered. That's perfect. That's a beautiful thing. So, if you are a famous person and you are still in Scientology, I'm going to make a big, wild guess and say, you're probably not talking about Scientology that much. Did you know that, cameraman? Famous people are not flaunting their Scientology, just so you guys know that. They are ashamed, and even if they still believe in this religion of lie detector testing, hello, 9GPU612. That was mildly threatening feeling. I wonder if that's a Scientologist or just somebody in the neighborhood that needs some driving lessons. What do you guys think? Scientologist? I don't know. That looked like some Scientology level driving skills. Some not really caring about the rules and the normal people in the world. If he is a Scientologist, he's being really slick and not wanting to make it too obvious. But he probably isn't. Anyway, how often in the last year have you seen a Scientologist go on TV or anything like that and proclaim the awesomeness of Scientology? Have you seen a lot of that? Have you seen a lot of people in the media, famous people, household names, standing up for Scientology? Even Tom Cruise has learned that it does not pay to go out and support Scientology publicly. It is not a good idea for your career to be associated with a mind control cult. Who would have thought that would have gotten in the way of fame and fortune, being associated with a mind control cult? I thought that would just make you more of a celebrity, but apparently it doesn't. Ooh, rules, rules, rules. Private property. All are welcome except private property. Don't come here. Mixed messages in Scientology. Mixed messages. They keep their, a lot of people keep their religious beliefs to themselves. That's true about a lot of religions. Believe me, Scientology doesn't want them keeping this to themselves. The whole thing of Tom Cruise jumping on the couch on Oprah fighting with Matt Lauer and all that. That was all orchestrated by David Miscavige, and thousands of pages of materials have gone public recently detailing all of the meetings, the bullet points, the talking points that Tom Cruise was given to go on these shows. And so this stuff was thought to be genius maneuvers of David Miscavige. We're going to send Tom Cruise out to talk about Scientology to the world, and it's going to be amazing. And then what happens? He does the whole, "you're being glib, Matt," to Matt Lauer. He does the jumping on the couch with Oprah. He becomes a laughing stock of the entire world as he is proclaiming Scientology. And somehow, he didn't make Scientology look good. He made Scientology look insane. And he, with a one-page thing of talking points, thinks that he is going to go and discuss medical issues in front of the world. Because what, David Miscavige gave him some talking points? Give me a break, man. That's insanity. Oh, damn, did he get one? Did he get a Scientologist? Yay. Well, we'll give him some space. You know, these Scientologists are easily spooked. So we don't want to mess up the interview, because this is a person who might be a true believer. But any true believer who's willing to speak to somebody like Chris or me risks not being such a true believer for long. And of course, that's why Scientology doesn't let them come around. And also, anybody who does come and talk to us, there is also a high probability that they're from the Office of Special Affairs, the Scientology spy unit, the dirty tricks unit of Scientology. And those people, they are authorized to speak to SPs as part of their job. And, you know, to lure SPs into any kind of compromised position where they might mess up. And Scientology can then pounce and, as all L. Ron Hubbard told them to do, destroy them utterly. Scientologists are allowed to lie, cheat, and steal, and do whatever they want to an SP. Because SPs are getting in the way of healing the entire world. And that's something that only Scientology can do, obviously. And so SPs are just destroying the world. Oh my God. And so obviously, not that they want to do evil things, not that they want to protect their money-grubbing cult. No. They want to save the world. They care about humanity. That's what they care about. They are humanitarians. And, you know, little spilt milk along the way is inevitable, right? Scientology logic. Anyway, the celebrity center idea is dying, because if you're a celebrity, Scientology is the kiss of death. Scientology is going to get you discredited laughed at, mocked by the world. And a lot of people starting out in Hollywood kind of don't want that to happen to them. So therefore, you're not going to find a lot of celebrities at the Celebrity Center. Well, here's another aspect of why you won't find a lot of celebrities at the Celebrity Center. The Celebrity Center only does auditing up to a certain level. So if somebody has been a celebrity Scientologist for any length of time and they've done a lot of auditing and they've reached other levels, higher levels, well then they're not going to be doing their auditing here. They're going to be doing it in Florida. They're going to be doing it in Clearwater, Florida, or on the free winds, their ship, their rust bucket that is barely sailable. I believe it goes between like Curacao and Aruba back and forth endlessly. And that's the only place apparently that you can get OT8. Yeah, Reckless Ben is one of my heroes. And balls of steel, that dude. And going in there and getting his auditing recorded was genius. I loved it. It was amazing. And it's the kind of thing more people have to do. And I'm sure as the spyglass technology gets better, that's going to happen again. So please like and subscribe if you feel called to by the spirit of Xenu. He would appreciate that. And so here is the entrance for for the Sea Org people. The door that they will spend 1 billion years going in and out of, because I'm sure Xenu will replicate this door for future generations. And so what, the Earth is like between 3 and 4 billion years staff entrance. David Miscavige beats his staff. David Miscavige beats his staff. Chichichana, you are wild. You have quite the imagination. Okay, paint that and send me the painting. Yes, David Miscavige has a Napoleon complex, which makes him have a need to assert masculine energy called violence to overcome feelings of inferiority and deep shame. And so, knowing that nobody can hit back, he lashes out at his staff and has been known to punch people, sucker punch people right in the face, throw them down on the ground, jump on top of them, beat them up. You guys might not know that up in camera surveillance land, but David Miscavige does beat his staff. This is a fact. Now you know. Now you have no excuse going forward for not taking action. Okay, now it's official. That's almost like a subpoena right there in terms of the legal validity. So here's where all the celebrities pull up in their limousines. Oh no! Limousine blockages. How are the limousines gonna get through now? How are the celebrities gonna make it into the celebrity center? Private property, parishioners and invited guests only. I thought all are welcome. So there is a barrier to celebrities getting into the celebrity center with their limousines. Now, here's the thing that I don't understand. The Hotel California is a place where you can check in, but you can never check out. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, this place isn't even going to let you check in? Is that the deal? Somebody tell me what's going on here. It is a lovely place. I would like to own it. Ah, you cannot check in. That's what I want to see over here at the exit. Can you check out? So you can't check in and you can't check out. They block the exits as well. So the limos can't get in, the limos can't get out. What will happen to the limousines? Celebrities? Calling upon all celebrities. How are your limousines supposed to get into this establishment? Attention, attention. Calling all celebrities. Limousines are being blocked as we speak. And this is a travesty because L. Ron Hubbard said that you need to have celebrities. Celebrities! Where are the celebrities? I want celebrities. I want Scientology celebrities to come out and tell me about your religion, your holy ecclesiastical religion. Please, please, please. Communication is the universal solvent. Please communicate. I'm really worried about the access of limousines being denied. As an elitist, I demand that limousines be allowed in here. Why is Scientology discriminating against limousines of celebrities? This is a dysfunctional situation. What if a celebrity requires emergency auditing and their limousine cannot get past this ingeniously designed barricade? And if it does, they will not be allowed to leave. Limousines, limousines. Let's all say a prayer to Xenu to open this street to limousine access. Dearest Xenu, who abideth in the other quadrant of the intergalactic federation, we beseech thee, O Xenu, to open this barrier that is blocking limousines. Please. Please, O Xenu, discontinue the blockage of limousines. Xenu, can you hear me? I'm begging with every inch of my being, or as David Miscavige would say, my staff, to open up limousine accent. Because if the limousines cannot get into Scientology, what hope is there for the rest of us? Truly, I ask upon thee. If you are discriminating against limousines and you are also calling the police on the underaged and minorities breaking into journalism, then what hope is there for the rest of us, I ask you? Xenu? O Xenu, where art thou, O Xenu, when limousines are being blocked? Okay, we have celebrities who cannot get into the celebrity center because of these limousine blockage devices, which are quite en theta, if you ask me, for my professional opinion. This is en theta. This is blockage of celebrititis rather than cultivation of celebrity awesomeness to bolster your cult's whatever. Every now and then you run out of bullshit. I don't know, but not if you're Scientology. You never run out. If you are Scientology, don't try to get through the limousine barrier. Well, you might actually fit. See, you can see that those barriers would not stop motorcycles. They would not stop certain tiny, maybe Italian kind of cars, but they would definitely stop a limousine right in its tracks. So I am personally offended by all of this discrimination against limousines at the Celebrity Center. Stop discriminating against limousines. God damn it. Do you hear me? Thank you. Hey, check it out. More windows are illuminated, giving a false sense of humans being present. I wonder how many of those rooms are only illuminated to take away some of our talking points. The Manor Hotel, may it revert to that situation of just being a hotel, or an apartment building would be good too. Ooh, look at you, you're so cute. Look at that red ring. This is a 3-camera pole. Very fancy. Fancy, impressive, legendary. Pretty cool with the palm trees though. Yeah, any speaking will make a Scientologist grab a dictionary because they have a fetish for looking things up in the dictionary that is really interesting. Let's just call it interesting. Now, we should probably all look up words more than we do, but in Scientology, they have kind of a mystical belief in the healing power of knowing the definition of a word that is comical. Oh, yay, there's a Dianetics ad on the other side of the street. right on top of, no, not exactly on top of, a couple doors down from Danny Masterson's favorite restaurant there on the left, La Poubelle, or in English, the Garbage Can. The Garbage Can restaurant, setting the standard for Hollywood fine dining and roofies in the drink. Hey, check it out. We got more curtain tech, but we got it on a gate. That's nice. This used to be something that you could look through. Not anymore, because there are things to hide. Oh, way to happiness number 2. Be temperate. Be temperate. Be temperate. Oh shit. Now I get it. Just be temperate. That's awesome. What a gift. What a gift I have received from Scientology. Be temperate. Oh no, now I'm going to have to pay him $50,000 to figure out how to be more temperate. Damn. I wish I wouldn't have learned about being more temperate. Now I have no choice but to go out and actually do it. I'm stuck. I am stymied. They got me again. And now I'm going to have to go home and look up temperate. Scientology is a bad movie. Scientology made apparently about the worst movie that's ever been made since the days of Ed Wood, Battlefield Earth, which was micromanaged by David Miscavige. And when it flopped, he blamed it on the something starting with a C, sucker, John Travolta. He blamed the failure of Battlefield Earth, which was due to L. Ron Hubbard's writing skills, or lack thereof, and David Miscavige's shitty directorial ideas. Everything in Battlefield Earth apparently was micromanaged by David Miscavige. He was sure that it was going to be the best movie ever made in Hollywood. And then when it flopped and Tom Cruise asked him, "What the hell was that, dude?" he said, "John Travolta's fault." But he said it in more explicit language than that. Yeah, he said that was, sorry about that, that's not what we want to do. So, yeah, he blamed it on somebody else. And Tom Cruise said, yeah, that little F word that ends with a T. And Scientological homophobia ruled the day, as it does most days, unless there's some money involved in ignoring somebody's gayness. Then it'll just be whispered behind their backs and little snipey comments. But yes, Scientology cannot stop being homophobic because apparently L. Ron Hubbard cannot stop being dead. And because L. Ron Hubbard cannot stop being so damn dead, somehow he is unable to revise his works and to catch up with the 21st century, where homophobia is considered a little bit uncool. What's up, Chris?
What's up, Davey Mismanaged in the house?
Davey Mismanaged, Chris without a Hellcat, yeah. Making each other famous live.
Dude, do you hear that? That's a dog whistle.
A dog? I thought you can't hear dog whistles.
Well, I don't know what this is called then.
Oh, okay. Well, there was a whistle?
You hear it?
It's probably that Cuban spy technology that microwaves your brain.
No, there was they had a speaker over there. We heard the sound.
Right.
We filmed it. We left, came back, and it was gone.
Oh, my people say that Kirstie Alley could hear dog whistles, so that's good. Thank you for that updated intellectual information. Yeah, she definitely had some special OT powers involving
Call the
dogs.
cops.
I'm still hearing it. Well, I don't know now that it's gone.
Well, LAPD can walk onto the property.
Think I should call?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, but it has to be over a certain number of
I mean,
decibels
they called
or
the cops
whatever.
on him, and
Right.
they said
Well, then it would only be fair
It would
to
only be fair.
return
I
the
hate calling
favor.
The cops just because it's calling the cops. I'm gonna say no on this one.
all right.
Yeah.
We got them to put the speaker away. I guess
Yeah.
and we recorded how shady they're being. That's just weird and shady.
Hey, what's your channel, man?
I'm DOA.
DOA. Okay, cool,
I'm
cool.
Scotty.
Davey Mismanage.
Davey Mismanaged.
Yeah.
What's your channel?
Davey Mismanage. Yeah.
On YouTube.
DOA. Chris without only on YouTube. Yeah, yeah. I got right off of TikTok yesterday after they pulled that shit. I barely got beginning on TikTok, so I was like, forget it. I'm off of there. I'm not gonna build a platform on TikTok and then. Yeah, exactly. No need to do that. Was that a Scientologist you were talking to?
Yeah.
Cool.
Ex-Scientologist.
Oh, X.
So yeah, he even admitted, yeah, it's a cult.
Oh, no way. Shit.
I left, but he was.
I would have come up and listened in if I knew that, but I was like, I'm not going to mess with him if he got a real one on the line, you know.
No, thank you, brother. Dude, but you hear it, right?
I don't hear it, but my ears are going anyway, so.
Yeah, no, I can still hear it right here. They have a dog, like some sort of like amplified. Like
Right.
Beep, beep.
Okay.
Like one of those super silent whistles.
Right, right. I don't know what they think they're getting out of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just been talking about how no celebrities are joining Scientology now if they know what's good for them. I mean, that would ruin their whole gig.
Yeah.
You know, so all they have is, and then Aaron said somebody like Tom Cruise, John Travolta, they wouldn't even do any auditing here because they don't provide auditing at a high enough level here. That you know, like if they've been in that long. So there's like no celebrities except maybe some kid that studied acting and they just got here and they don't know anything, but there's like basically no celebrities in there anymore.
The appeal of the celebrity center, but there's no actual celebrity. Yeah. Like that's how they get normal people in, like, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Center, yeah.
Yeah, actually, I talked to a friend the other day, and she told me like 30 years ago she did like the purification rundown, the saunas and all that. She did it here because like her friend was like Bob Hope's niece or something.
Yeah.
You know.
Somebody said that if OSA is blocking the doors with anything, it's a fire hazard. Call the fire marshal. Also, alley where they've been loading the motherships and dolphins might be blocking fire doors. Yeah. You know, we should call the cops on. Oh my God. Holy crap.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's
okay.
Scientologist. It's okay. See you, miss. How long-
Hi.
License plate AYTA 951.
8 YTA 951 591.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh crap! The camera was facing the wrong way. Sorry, guys. So that was the same lady who Jessica and Easy Quick saw. Who they thought was Nancy Cartwright.
Oh, but it wasn't.
I don't think
Yeah.
Nancy Cartwright.
Yeah.
Nancy Cartwright's old.
Yeah, and I mean the thing is, like those people
Yeah,
at that level, they'd come for some event or whatever, but they wouldn't come on a regular basis to do auditing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's. But this is a good spot because a lot of them come in and out.
Yeah, sure.
It's just so funny how they give you that look of.
They look at us like we're crazy.
Yeah, or they look terrified.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna get so busted.
Alright, let's see if we see any. Let me see over here. You can see kind of the tent because they're doing one of their celebrity centers.
One thing is,
Scientology is a cult.
one thing that you find with Scientology, and Diane up in Ventura found out, was that once they get your name on the list, they are going to tell you that there are all these events all the time, and they're going to invite you and say, oh yeah, there's this event, it's amazing, blah blah blah, and then you get there and there's literally no event. They don't call you and say, hey, the event's been canceled. So once or twice, apparently, she drove down from Ventura, which is whatever, an hour and a half, something like that, obviously, depending on traffic, And she drove down to go to some event, I think at Big Blue. And there was nothing happening. Nobody knew anything. It was just nothing. But on a certain level, with the Celebrity Center, they probably do get these actors, these desperate, young people seeking a career in acting. They get them to come to these events, and I assume they're probably better attended than other events because they got that little, that celebrity thing, like I'm going to get famous. And they think that somehow that Scientology is their ticket to fame and glory. And so, and I always have to say this for people who haven't heard it before, what you don't understand about Scientology, what most people don't get, is the amount of pressure that these people are under all the time. You might be contacted 3+ times a week. If you are active in any way in Scientology, they're going to have something that they want you to do. They're going to have some event. They're going to have some protest thing, like when they said, oh, we're going to all go out there and we are going to beat the TikTok army at their own game. And then 5 people came out, lame as hell, hiding behind their hoods and their masks. Didn't do shit except point a camera at people. That's about it. That's about all they did. It was lame. It was pathetic. And they were all like, get your bull baiting skills or whatever. Bring your bull baiting skills, something like that. Bull baiting is where Scientologists train to be screamed at and to be called every name in the book and to have all your physical flaws screamed right in your face. Bull baiting training is something that a lot of Scientologists go through, and also you learn to scream at other people and get in their faces. And so their plan was they're going to come down to Hollywood Boulevard where everybody is protesting, and they're going to show us how it's done. They're going to, like, how the hell are you supposed to get on TikTok that day and out TikTok people who have millions of followers? What the hell? Yeah, I don't hear the high-pitched noise because my ears aren't what they used to be. Too much rock and roll back in the old days before most of you were born has damaged my ears. But yeah, I assume it's some variation of the Cuban death sound, whatever thing that messed up all those CIA people in Cuba. So, whatever. I am impervious to death rays. My OT powers that I do not need Scientology to achieve are far superior to any of the little technologies of Scientology, because Scientology is a goober religion, and we must normalize using the word goober. It's very important to let everybody know the concept of gooberistic, gooberism, and link that with Scientology. Hey, Linda, good to see you again. Every time I watch anybody else, you're on their feeds. Are you like 24/7 on this thing, Linda? Pretty awesome. You know, you're just like me. So this is a goober religion. It's a goober religion, and it's also a lie detector test religion. It's also a cult, and it's also not a religion. Sound frequency, yeah. Whatever. Sound frequencies aren't going to work on somebody going deaf like me. Not going to do it. Here Linda is connecting with all her friends right here in the chat. I like to see that, creating community. Something that Scientology is more and more failing to do, because it's hard to create community when the community is tied together with snitching, also known as ratting out your friends. That doesn't really create what we would call community. In Scientology, if you do not snitch when you had the opportunity to snitch because you did see some wrongdoings, then you will get busted for non-snitchery. And getting busted for non-snitchery within Scientology is just as serious as getting busted for any other crime against Xenu and Elron and sweet little Davey. So snitching is at the very core, the very essence of Scientology. So now you put all these people together in a room and try to have a party. Try to have a nice social gathering. And then let's add on another layer here at the Celebrity Center. You're also adding people that would throw their mama under the bus to get a role in a commercial. Okay, so not only would they throw their mom under the bus, but this is a cult of snitches. Sir, did you know that snitching was mandatory in Scientology?
What was that?
Snitching.
Snitching?
Snitching is mandatory in Scientology.
Oh.
Did you know that? They're all a bunch of snitches. They have to snitch on each other, or else they'll get busted if they find out they didn't snitch on somebody.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's fucked up. So good luck delivering shit to them every day. But snitches get stitches, except in Scientology. See, man, Amazon knows what's up. It's like, that's one more person that knows that. No, not to the cops. No, you can't snitch to the cops. You snitch within Scientology. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for that clarification. Yeah. No, you don't snitch to the cops unless you're making false reports against so-called SPs. That's when you can definitely snitch to the cops when it's an SP. You could do anything to an SP because they don't count. They're not real humans. They're SPs. Suppressive persons. Suppressive persons. So, when Scientology forces all their gay members into the closet, isn't that kind of suppressing people's natural proclivities? When Scientology will not let Sea Org members engage in any kind of pleasures of the flesh, isn't that suppressing the natural urges of humans? Isn't that just another bullshit, uptight sexual repression cult like so many others, focused on their members' sex lives and blocking limousines? Stop blocking limousines if you want to call yourself the Celebrity Center. My God. Have you no shame, Scientology? Blocking limousines. So you get a bunch of Scientologists together to socialize. Since they are Scientologists, they are, by definition, a bunch of snitches. Narcs, rats. And then you have a party. No, he doesn't suppress his urges with Tom at all. The closet has a glory hole. I bet that glory hole has become quite enlarged with use. So you get this party of Scientologists all hanging out together. And then they are all snitches at the same party, pretending to be friends. And then if they have any toe in the celebrity world, which they're probably not very deep in it if they're here, or they're passé in that world, snitches get bitches, not stitches. Yeah, well, I don't know if anybody gets bitches in Scientology. Not even Davey. Certainly Tom Cruise has some issues with it. Tom, why hasn't your religion led you to success in the romantic arena? What's up with that? Oh, I see. That's Tom's deal. Well, I've been convinced by many that Tom is in fact straight, although who will ever know? And that Travolta definitely is not. Poor guy. I mean, can you imagine being a gay dude in Scientology, knowing they're talking shit behind your back nonstop? They're calling you, they're using homophobic slurs against you on a regular basis and smiling in your face. And you're also like the coolest face of Scientology. I mean, I love John Travolta. I like Tom Cruise's movies. I don't like Tom Cruise. But John Travolta, I like that guy. I mean, not that I know, and I'm sure he doesn't like me. If he sees this, he won't. But everybody says Travolta is a really nice guy. I mean, it's like a universal thing. And yeah, he might be blackmailed, but as somebody else said years ago, I can't remember who it was, so I can't quote them, but they said, This is a guy who's had a lot of things in his life that he needed to make go away. So Scientology and their goon squad played a little don't ask, don't tell. No, The Fanatic, no, I don't think I've seen that. But I mean, hey man, Pulp Fiction, if you don't think Travolta's awesome, you know, an autistic character, yeah. Kelly Preston was homophobic. Well, she was a Scientologist, so that's kind of the same thing in a way. But yeah. And, you know, hey, you look at Congress, the most anti-gay, Republican, Christian politicians very often end up being the ones that get busted for lewd activities in the men's room and certain such activities. So a lot of times homophobic gay people will be the worst homophobes on a public level, and even try to enact legislation against gay people, and then they're found to be gay. Well, it's kind of like Catholic priests being against homosexuality and sex in general, and then what do? What do they cover up? Okay, I might be alienating some of my audience, but I would venture to guess not a huge percentage. I can't talk, I gotta poop. That's awesome. But the thing is, the longer somebody like Travolta stays in Scientology and does so publicly and stands behind it in any way, the more he does that, the more discredited he becomes. And the thing with acting is, you're only as good as your last movie, show, whatever. You have a couple flops, and nobody wants you anymore. And then you have a couple flops, and then you're known as a Scientologist. And oh, I believe you about the opening line of the movie. I mean, that's pretty funny. So every celebrity is on the razor's edge between fame and losing the fame. Every Scientology celebrity, as I said earlier, is on the razor's edge between fame and infamy. Being famous for something negative. I think that's what infamy means. I haven't technically word cleared it. But if you are a Scientologist and an actor who's flopped in their last couple of movies, well then your road to redemption in the public eye just got way longer, because the public is not going to take you back as an avowed Scientologist, and the producers are not going to take you back as somebody who's had some box office flops. And cult lives matter. So if you have box office flops and you're labeled as a cultist, in the cult of Scientology, then it's just that much harder to get any respect.
Join the cult.
I'm good, thanks.
Oh no, somebody with self-esteem. So how did Jenna Elfman piss off David Miscavige with her name? I don't know the backstory of that one. Chichichana, this is real life. And we are friends here, so there you go. Self-esteem. Another aspect of N theta, something that Scientologists find repugnant, because how are they going to make you doubt yourself if you have self-esteem? See, self-esteem makes you a little bit immunized against cults. People with too much self-esteem can't be messed with in the same way. And that's dangerous if you're a cult. Please leave your self-esteem in your car before you enter the Celebrity Center. Self-esteem is not appreciated within the walls of Scientology. Please do not inflict us with your self-esteem in your attempt to be impervious to cult domination. Who are you to have self-esteem? Certainly not a celebrity. Your self-esteem cannot be monetized, therefore it has no value to us. In fact, your self-esteem makes it hard for us to monetize anything, and we do not appreciate that. So stop it. Stop having self-esteem. We will tell you how to have self-esteem. Yes, I am the celebrity now. I have claimed all celebrity energy that was residually residing in this building, and I've taken it upon myself for my own egoic gratification. Thank you very much. Yes, that's exactly what just happened. It was a magical feat. And my work with Xenu has empowered me to usurp magical powers from cults. So therefore, I have taken Xenu's powers and made them mine. I have taken all the magical powers of this location and I've inhaled them into my lungs like a bong hit. A very psychedelic bong hit. Kind of like salvia mixed with DMT. Held it in. And now I am OT57. Being OT57, I just made that car blink its lights. And it worked. We have light blinking technology here, right at 11 o'clock. Praise Xenu for his ability to make lights blink. All right. We got Flubless and Flawless. We got Dauntless and Defiant. Are you Flubless and Flawless or Dauntless and Defiant? Which will it be today?
What do you think about what they did to Danny?
Hey, hi. We love you.
Quick.
Yeah, they don't want their pictures taken because there might be loved ones back in Albania wondering where the hell they are.
Yeah.
Scientology, it doesn't pay to mess with Albanians.
I can hear them talking back there. License plate 6FKM363. Sir, how long have you been in Scientology?
Do you love Xenu? Is Xenu your personal savior?
We're with the Z News. A7PS6. How long have you been in Scientology?
Would you like to answer some questions from Z News Incorporated?
Expired tags. Those tags expired in 2018.
Damn, breaking the law.
Look, he's reversing. He's reversing.
Uh-oh. Second thoughts. Driver tech. Yes, this way, please. Don't hit the yellow poles, please.
What about Danny's victims?
Hi. You're famous now. You're a celebrity now for real. Now you're a real celebrity. Now you're a real celebrity.
Where's the children?
Yay, hello, welcome.
And another one. No front license plate. I have to write you up, man.
Hi, we love you.
I thought she's here to be a celebrity.
What's your OT level? Don't you want to be famous? These are cameras we have. Blocking the street. Blocking the forward momentum of real humans.
Yeah, guys, so I decided to stay here at the Celebrity Center because there's so much. Like, right when I turned off the live, like 5 cars showed up. So I guess they're just starting us tonight. Today is L. Ron Hubbard's anniversary of his death.
Oh, didn't know that.
Anniversary of L. Ron Hubbard's death, guys. So pour one out for L. Ron Hubbard.
L. Ron Hubbard's death anniversary. And we all know that L. Ron Hubbard didn't truly die. He dropped the body so that he could move on into other realms to continue his research. Because the body was just becoming a hindrance to L. Ron Hubbard. The density of the physical form was actually holding back L. Ron Hubbard's research. So he had to drop that body and get onto some real research levels. Hi, L. Ron Hubbard's still dead. Oh no, L. Ron Hubbard's still dead. These people drive like psychos. They really don't care about cross traffic because cross traffic to them, it's not humans. It's not Homo novus. The cross traffic is Homo sapiens, like us, but they are Homo novus. They are a higher level being. Why would they care about cross traffic? That's for losers.
Sir, how long have you been in Scientology? Scientology is a cult. You thought you could get away from that question? Sir, how long have you been in Scientology?
Chris is relentless, man. He's a real reporter. He goes for the question. You know, he wants answers, and he pursues. I'm more like a you know, commentator. Like, you know, he's the Mike Wallace. I'm the Andy Rooney, right? He's the one like grilling him, asking him the tough questions. I'm the one talking about weird stuff in an extended manner. Hi, Oregon Scientology. We love you. Hi, are you famous too? Are you famous? Oh, hiding your face. Hiding your face. Oh no. Hiding your face when you could be famous. Don't do that. What's the point of hiding your face when you want to be a celebrity? We're here to make you famous because they are failing at it.
ABCW.
All lives matter.
Look at that illegal tinting. Oh my God. Call the police. Illegal tinting. Illegal tinting.
Applications on the public. Why are you using low frequency noise applications on the public? Not cool. Not cool. The 70s show was a horrible.
Yeah, stay back because you don't want to be filmed. You don't want to be infamous. Infamous BH. There you go. Drive out into traffic with no.
Look both ways.
It doesn't even look both ways.
Look both ways.
Oh my God, these people are so scared of the disinfection of real people looking at them.
They're probably not used to peasants like us being in their presence.
Are you famous too? How famous? Between 1 and 10, how famous are you? I'm out of this loop of fame, so I don't really know, but are you super famous? Super duper duper? Uh-oh, there's an illegal license plate covering.
I still got the plate. Alright, so guys, we're here outside Celebrity Center, Scientology building. They had a huge acting course today.
I'm sure that worked. Hi. Okay, I won't film those poor children who are victims of their mother's bad judgment. Please don't bring children to Scientology. Any parent should know by now, you don't bring children to Scientology. Scientology does not recognize childhood as an actual thing. Scientology says, hey, you're a soul, you're not a kid really. I mean, you're in a kid form temporarily, but you've done that billions of times, you're going to do it billions more. So, certain activities with adults are not really considered as negative within Scientology, as they are in the legal system. And so therefore, there has been a lot of abuse of children. Physically, morally, in terms of labor, and they use this designation of being a religion to get away with all of it. And a lot of times it actually works. And that's the sad thing. It works. Please subscribe if you haven't. Please, please, I beg you. Tom Cruise begs you. Xenu commands you. Please subscribe. It would be really nice because if I could reach 1,500 subscribers by, let's say, midnight Pacific time, that would be awesome. And the way things have been going, that's highly likely. Don't know the current count because I don't know how to, like, Turgid Swallow. Okay. That's quite a name. Don't ask, don't tell. Anyway, yeah. Scientology is not a good place for children. Scientology is a very bad place for children. And Relatable Reese talks about how she was 15 years old, I believe. Don't quote me when it comes to numbers. And she was in a full-on relationship with a guy who I believe was in his late 20s or 30s or something back in the day. And as good at wordplay as I am. Okay. And so anyway, Reese was abused. She didn't feel it was abuse. She was 15. She thought, well, I have a boyfriend. What's the big deal? And it was well known within Scientology that she was in a physical relationship with somebody basically around double her age, and she was well below 18 years old. And it wasn't even thought of as a thing within Scientology because they don't recognize childhood as even being a real thing. So therefore, time for some more infamy bestowed upon these people. You are infamous! Infamous!
Why are you covering your face, sir?
The shame. Ooh, and your license plate. Oh my God.
Oh my God, he was covering his license
That was
plate.
like a full-on paper taped onto the license plate. That person needs to get busted. Hello? Hello? Are you famous? Are you famous? Are you super famous?
Hey guys, Scientology's a cult. So they're freaking out right now, guys.
They're losing their shit. They have no control over the situation. And these people coming in and out of here, they seem a little uncomfortable with their notoriety. All right, that's the attitude. See, teach that to the others.
Yep.
Exactly.
Be a proud
See, if you
Scientologist.
just wave and smile, then you don't look so
Believe in
freaky.
Scientology. Hey, the acting courses are fake.
For $300 an hour, I can teach you to not look like a freaky cult member.
I think that's too cheap.
I mean, that's discounted.
Yeah, that's discount compared to them because their intensive auditing are probably like 10,000.
Oh, hell yeah.
12
And it
hours.
never ends.
Yeah. Guys, you guys saw that? One of them was covering their plates and covering his face.
When you have to cover your face to leave your church, it might be time to reconsider your religion.
Yep.
I mean, just saying, just spitballing here. If your religion induces so much shame in you that you have to cover your face like a Nazi, look at that, and you covered Z.
Somebody call the cops.
Oh
on
my
this guy.
God, look at these
Somebody call
people.
the cops on this guy. He's covering his plates.
The Scientologists are literally covering their license plates up with paper that they are taping onto their license
I
plates.
think we need to call the cops.
Damn. And this is an organized activity which means it is a conspiracy.
Yep.
This is a RICO conspiracy. This is how they busted the mafia. Giuliani, before he went insane, took down the New York Mafia with RICO. Let's see. All right, there's somebody that doesn't cover it up. Do they cover the back one up? Do they cover the back one up? Maybe they're a nobody. Maybe they don't matter. Oh, damn. Balls of Steel. 8 SCE 714. 8 SCE 714 has balls of steel. Shows the license plate to the world. Here's another one. Dauntless, defiant. Balls of Steel. Wearing a mask by himself in the car.
2 of them, by the way.
2 masks. Darling, COVID doesn't spread from your goddamn dashboard into your face. Goober. The goober religion for goobers. I see a commercial here, which I insist on doing the voiceover for. Scientology. Do you want to be a goober? Do you want to be an official goober? Do you want to be recognized by other goobers? If so, join the Church of Scientology, where your goober aspects will be intensified to a degree that it will shatter all suppression and it will blow away all minds in this quadrant of the Galactic Federation. Please send that clip to all voiceover agents so that I may blast my voice over the airwaves even more than I'm doing right now. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Scientology has become like a perp walk of shame.
Scientology building? Not Scientology building? Oh. It's a nice building.
A nice building hiding a lot of evil.
Alright guys, let's see who else will pop up. Let's see who else pops up.
Gooby gooby goobers. Come on, goobers. Goober Lactic Federation. I like it, David. Yeah. Who's the guy named? I don't know. Gooby gooby. Gooberology. Goobertology. Yes, Goobertology.
I'm not too sure if that was her.
Somebody needs to buy the website name, the URL, goobertology.com, goobertology.org.
Got another one.
Hi, Goober. Welcome to the Goober place, where goobers learn how to pick their noses and involve their butts in the process. Oh my God. Can you believe there are that many drones zombified? This is more Scientologists than I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
You guys, you're dauntless and defiant. You're crushing suppression.
Yeah, they're not shattering or suppressing. Oh my
God. Driver's license.
And they're wearing face masks.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. See, the thing is, when people do stuff like that, like cover up their license plates, what does that tell you? That tells you that their spy wing looks up everybody's license plate. And so they don't want anybody to look up their license plate. But as Streets said, we are attention whores. We don't fucking care if we are known to the world. We want to be known. Please subscribe so I'm more known. And if Scientology wants my license plate, who gives a shit? Like, what are they gonna do except just show what assholes they are? That's all they can do. And so, we had a failed attempt at walking down the sidewalk.
Covering up your face with face mask.
Are you covering your face out of shame? Is that shame? I thought Dianetics helped you clear shame. You shouldn't have any more shame, Scientology. You should be dauntless and defiant, and what are the other ones? Flubless and flawless. And riding on a white stallion to the rescue of damsels in distress. And, just blowing everybody away with your awesomeness and your fame and all the famous people.
That's crazy.
These people are so ashamed to be Scientologists, man.
And they consider themselves to be the most ethical people.
Yeah, they know they're not. They know they're full of shit. Half of them are too scared to leave. Some of them actually believe it. Hello.
How's it going, miss?
I think I recognize. Is that Diane?
I don't know.
Hello. A shame. You shame? Yeah, pretty shame. But not with a covered over license plate. So we don't have the full level of shame. Now, is the covered license plate a sign of a higher OT level, a clear non-OT, or a pre-clear? Please tell me in the comments what that covered license plate indicates in terms of actual Scientology rankings. We all need to know the answer to that in order to feel complete as humans. It's important. Okay, we got 82 likes. Can we make it 100? Can we get a blast of likes and push that up to 100 right away? Boom, boom, boom. Oh no, I feel vulnerable. What if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't happen? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna have to cover my face like a Scientologist. Wouldn't want to do that. That would suck. I thought these people were all like anti-mask, anti-vax. Now they're, okay, 85. Well, there we go. We're getting there. Put those likes on. Let's get it to 100. Let's make it a nice even number. Thank you. Let's see if there's anything else. Don't want to be absorbing everybody else's wisdom when I'm all about spewing mine. Monarch Butterfly Way Station. There are a few non-shameful things around Scientology, but usually they take the form of plant life and inanimate object, decorative only type things. There isn't a lot of mammalian cool stuff around Scientology, except us, obviously. We are the exception to that. Now, the one spot in LA where we need to drive on the other side of the road as if we were in the UK. Why is that? Because there is an intercom and a camera over there. So, you have to be cleared by the forces of evil in order to enter their den, or their lair, I guess is the appropriate word. Back to our friend Hick Vision. Looking right back at you, Hick. Tom Cruise cover his tail wing numbers in Top Gun. Probably, if he knew what was good for him. You know, because Xenu could be up there in the sky when he's flying around, and you don't want Xenu to look up the tail numbers on that jet and then just do a blow drill on him. Here are the slave quarters. They don't look that slavey on the outside, but on the inside, I would venture to guess that there's a severe lack of personalization going on in the barracks. These are people who have no life. Yeah, Elron must have had a hell of a life review when he dropped the body. Because in my understanding of the life review, you experience everything. I don't think people on the cult are just going to drop everything and join me on the sidewalk. No, I do not think that whatsoever. I think that getting deprogrammed from a cult is a slow process where 3 more likes and we got it. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I wasn't even looking there for a second. 3 more likes and we're at 100. Come on, people, do it for me. So anyway, where was I? I'm all focused on my own self-aggrandizement and glory and, forgetting the message. 2 more, we're almost there. You guys are awesome. You guys are dauntless and defiant, flubless and flawless. If you don't know what that is, Google it, learn, and you will be amazed to know that that's what you are. Scientology promises it. Davey mismanaged delivers it. And you joining me in pressing that like button, 1 more person, and we got that century of likeage going down. Here we go, holding on. And anyway, one thing that's really cool is that people who walk by us generally want us to know, oh, come on, now somebody went and took away their like, give me a break. That's a cult member. Somebody put a dislike, so now you guys got to come back and be dauntless and defiant and overcome their what do you call it? What are they doing? Their N theta. Their N theta. There we go, 100. We did it. Doesn't matter how many cult zombies want to come on and dislike. I have received thank you. I thank my agent. I thank the public. I thank the critics for making me stronger as a band.
Chris, how long have you been in Scientology? The acting classes are fake. I took one.
Your acting classes are fake. This dude, Chris without a Hellcat, this guy is more relentless than I've ever even dreamed of being. Now here's another PR success for us. All of these people noticing this action. And some people say, something was going on over at that celebrity center. It seemed that there were a lot of people out filming. And guess what's going to happen? Those people are going to go home, and a certain percentage of those people are going to mention it to somebody, and they're going to say, oh, you don't know about the Scientology protests in Hollywood? And they're going to say, no, I don't know. Tell me about that. And then they're going to turn them on to these videos, and boom, another person, another fan. Other people are just going to go home and Google it. They're going to look it up, and they're going to figure out what's going on. People like me who live in Hollywood will say, oh my God, that's right down the street from my house. Maybe I'll go out and be a part of it. Please do. If you're thinking that thought, please do. We are not about exclusivity and lack of competition or fearing competition. There's no such thing as competition here. We're all aligned with the same kind of, the same intention, but bringing different talents to the mix. Some people might just come out for a few days and shoot a little bit and put it on a YouTube channel that only friends and family will watch. And others will have thousands of people viewing. But it all goes to make a difference, because humanity is waking up from these bullshit control structures, and we have to start where we live. We have to start with what's in front of us and dismantle these systems of oppression. And to Davey mismanage. Oh man, you got me all misspelled. Mismanage, M-I-S-M-A-N-I-G-E. And one of the coolest things in my life was to present that name to an actual Miscavige the other day. During Aaron's visit, I was able to talk to Jenna Miscavige, the one and only, and tell her this name, and she liked it. And I felt validated, and all my insecurities vanished into the wind. Thanks, Jenna. That was awesome of you to do that for me. And I was like, yeah, cool. I actually got an endorsement from an actual Miscavige, which turns out to be a Polish name that was changed for people to be able to actually pronounce the word. And they still can't pronounce it. Most people start off with Miscavige. And so it is quite the unusual name, and it must be kind of weird sometimes when you have to tell somebody that's your name and they're looking like any relation to Satan's little boy there. Yeah, my uncle. Not easy. Not easy. But hey, wear that name with pride, you know. It's like, why should he get to rule over the image of that name? That's no. I think Jenna could be such a powerful human figure that she could single-handedly rehabilitate the surname Miscavige. I, on the other hand, will be focusing on mismanage, because there is somebody who has mismanaged L. Ron Hubbard's legacy, and I think we all know who that is. The mismanagement expert of the universe, Lil Davey, proud owner of Davey's Slavey Navy, otherwise known as the Sea Org, the group of incels. Incels of a, let's see, incels of a most drastic nature, incels not able to take care of their own needs. So, Davey Slavey Navy is a group of sexually frustrated, mainly younger people, but there are decrepit old ones barely surviving on the rice and beans and meager portions of vitamins. See you later, Daniel. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for everybody for getting us over 100 likes to 105. I like that number. Thanks for paying attention to this, because this is the beginning of a larger struggle. And this is the kind of approach, shining the light, that mainstream journalism seemed to abandon quite a while ago. I mean, how many mainstream journalists do you see covering this cult and exposing them? Not many. So it takes people who are empowered with cameras to go out on the street. Thanks, Daniel. And bring awareness. We are no longer at the mercy of media conglomerates to make this happen. Anybody with a camera and a YouTube account basically owns a TV network these days. And the only question is, what are the ratings going to be? Right? But when I was a kid, the idea that I could have my own TV network would have been fun to think about, but it would have been impossible. But now we can do it. We can bring attention to these things, and we're doing it. But it's not like once Scientology packs it in for good that we're going to be done. There are going to be other evildoers that need to be exposed. I don't know if a lot of them will be as cartoonishly inept as Scientology, but we will pray to Xenu for that to be the case, because it makes it a lot more fun. So the drive of shame continues. The taped over license plates, that is a concerted effort, and these people are driving down the road. I mean, maybe they pull over after they turn the corner and they rip that off. I bet most of them don't think to do that. And I wonder how many of them will get pulled over and cited for covering up their license plates. We'll probably never know. But that might be something that you guys could all call the LAPD Hollywood Division on Wilcox and ask them, are you aware of Scientology having their members tape over their license plates? There we go. Cool. Somebody willing to be educated. That's good.
I got you, bro. I got you.
It's a cult. Sheesh. My boy LA Cam just saved someone from the class.
Damn, that was epic.
Dang, look at this lady right here, man. Learn how to drive.
Brother.
One soul saved from the abyss. That was good, man.
Save someone, yeah. Man, don't, it's a cult, man. Don't go in there.
Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! He knows. He knows.
So somebody said, thank you, Matt Guam, for the donation.
We're just out here saving people from the
I put in doors at the back of Mayo LA to bring people into the community. Holy crap. I think we should check that out. Officer Tim Tomlin talking in the chat. Is Tim Tomlin in the chat right now, guys? There's no way Tim Tomlin.
Yeah, that's right.
Screen record and post
I'm what CNN wishes they were. Dr. Spider. That is correct.
The chat saying that Tim Tomlin is in the chat right now. I don't know. Tim Tomlin, you're a dirty cop.
Well, Pocono Pluck, where are you in the Poconos?
You have two options.
Poconos are nice, but then when you see the mountains in California, you realize all those East Coast mountains, they're beautiful, they're green, but they're kind of not really mountains.
The acting class is a scam.
Thank you, Rob.
The acting class is a scam. Don't fall for it. This is Scientology. How do people not do research before they go through the class?
That's why, dude. As soon as I got here,
The thing is, every little thing on our side of the equation, and it doesn't have to be much, but like if these people are coming in for the first time to an acting class, like that person who was easily dissuaded from coming here, as soon as the high pressure stuff starts hitting them, and as soon as Scientology tries to extract a lot of money out of them, then they're just going to bolt. They're going to be out of there. And yeah, we're here to save people from that, because, you know, all it takes is one person getting into Scientology and then bringing their kids in and then joining the Sea Org, having the kids join the Sea Org, and then they don't get any education, and a whole family is destroyed. And then if anybody wants to get out, if they can't get everybody else to leave simultaneously, they lose their family. And we are going to be talking about disconnection in the coming days more and more. But the disconnection process of Scientology is one of the most brutal things. And let's go talk to the camera. Hicks, whatever, Hicks dude. What are you, Hicks? What are you? Hick Vision. Okay, so I want to ask Hick Vision, are there people in your family that you're not allowed to talk to? Okay, up and down for yes, side to side for no. Okay, I'll take that as a yes. The thing is, the person looking at me through Hick Vision has a 72% chance of having family members that they are not allowed to talk to because of Scientology. And I say, call those people, talk to those people. Please do that. And tell them that you love them. Tell them that you are ashamed of yourself for believing in this evil cult. Do it now. Xenu commands you. Chop, chop. Okay. Sorry.
Cut.
What's that?
I'm a filmmaker too.
Oh, you are? Okay.
I go to LA City College in the cinema department.
You're not a Scientologist, are you?
No.
No? Never have been?
No.
Good for you.
No, but I've had dealings over there. I mean, I've lived in this neighborhood a long time.
Well, you're going to have dealings, right? If you...
And there was one guy who went in there with a machete one time.
Yeah, I think that was actually a Scientologist that was freaking out or something. But they tried to make it like it was protesters or whatever.
No.
But, I mean, you know, there's no lack of crazy people on the streets of the Hollywood.
No, they got those workshops in there for actors.
Right.
So I went to one.
Okay.
The thing I didn't like was that when the thing is over, they, kind of sort of like close the doors.
Right.
Then they descend on you with
Yeah.
to get you to be a member.
Right.
And I
And
don't
probably
like-
for everybody at the seminar, there's one salesperson.
So you have to hurry. You have to hurry and get out.
Right. Right.
Before that door shuts.
Yeah.
So I didn't like that approach.
Well, that's a thing that I was just saying on my live stream here, that for everybody that sees us and they come in, and there was one person that was going to that acting thing that he said, hey man, it's a cult, don't do it. And the guy drove away.
Yeah.
So the thing is, for even if they go to the thing, but if they saw us out here, they're already thinking, okay, what's up with this?
Yeah.
Right? And then when they start hammering them for money or join up or whatever, they're going to be out of there. They're going to,
And the other thing is, on the corner of Sunset and Vermont,
Yeah.
they would be on all four corners.
Exactly.
And if you cross the street, you're going to get besieged with this. And I got tired of it.
But when I come with this thing, they run
Oh, they
like
run?
little babies. I mean, they run all the way back, like 4 blocks back to
my
base.
God.
And all I got to do is just stand there silently with my camera, just looking at them, and I wave and I smile. And they like double time it
God.
all the way back to base.
Because after that machete thing, you couldn't go in there. They'd have to check your ID.
Right.
And then they closed that restaurant in there, that French place. You used to be able to go in there, anybody could go.
Oh, really?
Now it's only for Scientologists.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious about the one they have over there at Big Blue. They have a cafe that's like has outdoor seating. And I wonder what would happen if I just went and sat at the table and was like, serve me. Like,
Yeah.
they know who I am. They wouldn't go for that.
So
There's
is this
no
going
way.
on YouTube or something?
Yeah, it's live stream.
Oh, live stream.
Yeah. There's people all around the world watching these live streams. And I mean, to me, I think it's the wave of the future of protesting, because it's not just us out here doing it. It's everybody that's watching along with it, and then they start, and I mean, there's like 3 other guys over there doing it along with me.
Well, I wish you'd do something about the homeless programs, because
What, the Scientology homeless programs?
just for regular people are donating large sums, to these programs. But in fact, I know for a fact because I helped at a building.
Yeah, our main guy, I mean, we're not like an organization, but his channel is called Scientology Audit Streets LA. And he's really famous. He started out going around filming the police whenever they would stop somebody, just to keep an eye on if they were abusing people, whatever. Well, today on his thing, he was talking about the homeless situation and how they put them in hotels or something, like really shitty hotels.
Yeah.
And then they charge the taxpayer like 17 grand a month.
But then they don't come back with programs to
No.
help them.
No.
And
And then they do it for a year, and then they're back out on the street.
They're back out there. They
Yeah.
bring their friends into the unit.
Yeah.
And then there's drugs around.
Right.
And some of them are mentally ill.
But, there's all these people with private companies cashing in on the whole homeless thing.
Yeah, it is, right.
Because if they just paid their rent, gave them like $2 grand a month for rent or whatever, they could get a little place
during
somewhere.
COVID, I found 2 people that eventually died because nobody checked them.
Right. Yeah.
Alone in their apartment.
Shit. That sucks.
That's something.
Yeah. Well, who won't be helping them is Scientology. No, they don't like poor people. They don't like homeless. They don't like any of that.
They don't want to be around that.
No, it's pay to play.
Yeah.
It's pay to play in Scientology. See you. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, people in the neighborhood, you know, they've all had their little run-ins, their little interactions. None of them really like it. None of them are big fans. And, yeah. The PR woes of Scientology just keep getting worse all the time, and it's funny. No, they don't have a positive opinion. Anyway, we're getting on about almost 2 hours. I'm going to get off of here and go rest my little footsies. But thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. And if Xenu calls on your beautiful souls to do so, I would highly appreciate it. And I'll be checking in on the comments later that I haven't seen now. But everybody have a great night, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you.